tonight with a man that has ties to the Central Coast being arrested and charged for deliberately starting the King Fire that's burning east of Sacramento.
He is 37-year-old Wayne Allen Huntsman. His friend says he goes by the name of Chris. His family and friends are all standing up for him tonight, saying there's no way that he would have started that fire intentionally.
And tonight we have team coverage on just how far ahead of the flames the firefighters are right now and how the weather is impacting the containment efforts. We begin with Action News reporter Brittany Nielsen with more on the investigation and what Huntsman's sister is saying about this arrest.
Yeah, Dan, Huntsman will be in court tomorrow on a charge that his family and his friends cannot even fathom.
I'm devastated and shocked. I can't believe that he would ever have anything to do with something like that, or that he would do anything intentionally like that.
Wayne Allen Huntsman's sister is crying behind that hood as she explains that the sheer size of her brother's heart and his love for nature should be proof enough that he didn't start the King Fire, burning east of Sacramento. It's consumed tens of thousands of acres, and investigators have arrested Huntsman for starting it.
He's always loved the forest, the wilderness, loved camping. He's always been one to watch the fire while having fires in the campgrounds.
No matter how angry he would be at the world, this would be the last thing that he would do to retaliate.
Ex-girlfriend Jessica dated Huntsman for several years. She says his retreat is in nature. She says he was always the camper, picking up other people's garbage and dousing remaining campfire embers.
He respected nature more than he respected people. You know, to intentionally start a fire is just not of his nature by any stretch of the imagination.
In fact, while serving time in a Susanville prison, he worked on CAL FIRE inmate crews fighting wildfires. Huntsman grew up camping with his family in Big Sur. As an adult, he bounced around the area with addresses in Aptos, Royal Oaks, Santa Cruz, and Salinas. He moved to Pollock Pines a year and a half ago for a construction job. And he's had his run-ins with the law, starting in 1997 when he was convicted in Santa Cruz County for assault with a deadly weapon, grand theft, and unlawfully taking or driving a car. In 2003, he was convicted in Plumas County for receiving stolen property. 2 years later, he was in an Iowa courtroom for possession of drug paraphernalia. In 2013, he was charged with a misdemeanor in El Dorado County for illegally carrying a switchblade and disturbing the peace. And that's not all. Then just last year, Huntsman was charged with obstruction of a police officer and public intoxication. That was back in Santa Cruz. Huntsman is in county jail tonight on a $10 million bond.
All right, Brittany, thank you.
Thank you.
Tonight, the King Fire is continuing to grow meantime in El Dorado County.
On an end note, officials have never said why they arrested him. So this is all speculation right now. This is why I'm going with the guilty till proven innocent method. No, one last thing on it is final note. What about the other fires? What about all of the other fires?